Hi there, Vicky here. Another fun-filled afternoon in the yard. I got out sort of right after work and decided to fill in, I think, three raised beds that didn't yet have soil in them, and then working on installing the 10th raised bed as well. Gotta say, I am beyond thrilled that I actually am making progress and I got only I have only two raised beds left to put into the earth. So that's great. I did struggle some with the ongoing water issue in the backyard. The soil was very, very mushy, for lack of a better word, in the landscaped grass area. The area with the native grasses is actually pretty firm and steady, and it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. But where the landscaped grass is, the ground is so mushy, it like sinks and kind of ripples and waves when I walk on it. So, gosh, there's clearly an issue, and I don't really know how to fix it. So, any ideas are welcome on that front. I did get this. This is the raised bed that is kind of sitting inside the water issue. There's almost like slow moving running water underneath this raised bed. So I didn't put any cardboard really in the bottom, but there is lots of wood at the bottom, which was helping to stabilize the ground. So I do expect that within the next few months, I will need to top off this bed with more soil. I think that, especially as we have heavy rains, that the soil will sort of work its way down through all those branches in a more substantial way, and it will, you know, need more once it kind of settles through. Um, yeah, had to take a phone call. We're having some opportunities with the van and trying to get that fixed. And my dear spouse is taking the lead on that. Um, but the body shop has my phone number. So, yeah, anywho, that was, yeah, it's an opportunity. Let's just say that. But this bed was really not too bad to fill in, except for the fact that the soil is so soft. It was kind of challenging to walk up and down the hill on this day. I didn't really find it difficult to do much of anything this afternoon, to be honest. I do like the position of the beds. I am finding that I do have sufficient clearance to walk and maneuver around them, and I think I will still feel this way after the garden is fully planted out. So, sort of the more raised beds I get into the earth, the more confident I'm feeling that I do indeed like this layout. As per usual, I wish that the ground was not so steep. It is a lot. I carried up and down today 6 bags of that vegetables and flower soil, which each weigh, I don't know, 20 pounds, and 3 bags of that mushroom compost, which each weigh 40 pounds. And it's a lot. It's pretty exhausting to carry that much weight up and down the stairs, or just up and down this steep slope. So I do kind of am curious to see how I will feel when it is time to harvest, especially there's some breeds, varieties of tomatoes that I got from my sister that I don't know if they are determinate or indeterminate. So, say I ended up with, you know, 30 pounds of tomatoes plus other things like zucchini and squash and cucumbers. Like it could end up being a lot of weight that I'm carrying up and down the hill on a given day. So curious to see how I feel about that. I hope that I will be coming out often to pick and check. My kids are already so excited with the seeds that I started inside. So I think that I will have no shortage of volunteers to go into the backyard and pick stuff, as long as they can get up there. But yeah, we're very excited. So I think I'll try to do it daily or nearly daily in terms of harvesting whatever grows. That way it's not so much weight to carry up and down on a particular day. It'll be more even. But that's two down in terms of getting the raised beds filled. I do have to keep going back to the garage to get more items. And this bed here in the top corner, it didn't have any cardboard. So luckily, I have not exhausted my supply of cardboard boxes that I've been saving for months for this. So this, in fact, was the box that the vermiculite had come in, because I had that. I purchased that on Amazon and it was shipped to me. So yeah, still working through my cardboard storage. But got that in there, and then I just kind of took a break and contemplated my life choices for a minute before going back and getting the soil that is going to live in that bed. It really wasn't hot today. It was probably in the mid 70s this afternoon. So, certainly not hot. I mean, it was comfortable, but I just got kind of exhausted after working all day and then going up and down this hill with so much stuff. Just kind of contemplating my life. And those last two steps there on that little staircase I had dug out are totally underwater right now because of the water issue. So that's why I'm not using them. I have decided that I'm gonna make a warranty claim and see if the builder for my house will come out and fix this. If not, I have also started researching some plants that would grow in my area that like a marshy kind of soil or that are very water loving. So hopefully what I could do is sort of plant them in the parts where it is the worst, and they will maybe drink up some of this water for me. I'm really not sure what else I might be able to do. The other option I've kind of contemplated, though it would be more expensive, I'm sure, is to take out that landscaped grass and fill in that whole area with rocks, stones, and then more soils to kind of build up away from the water issue. What else? The other thing that I could consider doing is putting in more drainage. So there is already a French drain in the bottom, the low lying area there in the backyard. So I could put potentially more drainage throughout that landscaped grass area and then connect it down to that French drain. I would not say that is currently in my skill set, but I am not afraid to try to learn it. I think I embrace new skills pretty well. So that's another option. Yeah, just not quite sure the best way to tackle it. So any suggestions are truly welcome. So now I've got those three beds filled. That means that all of the beds that I currently have installed do have soil in them, which is a wonderful milestone for me. And I decided I had enough energy left to dig a place for this 10th raised bed. The brain, the land here was already a not as steep of a slope in this particular section. So what I elected to do instead of like digging down really deep was just dig a moderate amount and then sort of build up underneath using the soil that I was digging to make the like platform for this bed to rest on. And I think that worked out really well. I didn't have to move nearly as much soil as I thought I was going to have to move, which was great. I did find that the water issue extends up that far. I didn't think it was in that top part of the hill, because one shovelful that I moved out did reveal like a instant puddle, so that was great. Yeah, the water issues back there is just a gift that keeps on giving. I also need to maybe look into some citronella or other plants that will help deter mosquitoes because I just can't imagine having standing water back there all summer. But overall, this one was super quick. The soil, being that it was moist, was really easy to dig into. And I felt that I got this bed pretty level in record time. Like this might have been one of the quickest ones that I have put in. I did decide to take my shovel and move some sand from the topmost part of the hill here down around that bed. And what will happen as soon as it rains is that will help kind of solidify the bed in place and kind of support it, honestly. The sand, I'm pretty sure sand is the best way to describe that soil, but it it gets almost hard. The parts that are exposed to the elements. So I hope it will help this raised bed. I also did put some around the front just to make sure that there was some more solid footing in the front part of this for the bed itself. Because I do know that, of course, the further down the hill we get, the sketchier the soil is, and it's maybe not as solid. And I was concerned about putting the weight of my soil and my vegetables without having a little more earth underneath it. I did contemplate putting a little bit more, but ultimately I decided, you know what? I think I'm tired for today. I received another call about the car, so I just decided to go ahead and pack it up for today. But y'all continue to wish me luck because I'm nearly there in terms of getting this backyard set up. And I'm just so excited to reach that milestone and be able to actually start planting my seedlings. I've been hardening them off all week, so I do plan on getting them out in the soil this weekend. Yeah, thank you so much, and until next time, bye.